Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, in this series, we will learn SQL from basics to advanced level. So, before we go to SQL directly in this series, we will learn some terminology that are used in SQL. Why SQL is too important in today's world? What is the reason for that? So, let us learn SQL in YouTube. So, first up, let us learn what is application. I will read the definition written over here, then I will make you clear. A set of program or set of instruction compressed together to perform a specific task is known as application. Let's understand this definition by one example. We know we have one application, that is calculator. The main why we use calculator is to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and like others things are there to find log. So the main four things are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So to build a calculator, programmer used to write program for each logic. For addition logic, they also have to write program. For subtraction logic, they also have to write program. For multiplication logic, they also have to write the program. And for division, they also have to write program. So when uh, when one programmer write addition logic in Java program in separate file, one programmer write subtraction logic in Java program in separate file. One multiplication programmer logic is written by one programmer in separate file. Now, calculator is used to do all these tasks: addition, subtraction, multiplication. So, we compressed these all files in a one executable file, that is calculator.executable file. And after we when we compressed all this file, now that file is able to perform some specific task, not one task, some specific task like addition, subtraction, multiplication. So that is known as application. Now let's go one through for definition. uh, Now a set of programs. Now these are the set of program or set of instruction. Now these are the set of instruction. We compress them together to perform some specific task is known as application. So I think now I am able to make clear what is application. You can take example for other application like Notepad or Amazon website, Amazon application, like banking application. Like every banking have their own application. So you can take that for example. Okay, to make it simple and easy to understand, I use an example of calculator over here. Now let's go uh, learn something new. So now application, there are different classification of application in the world. First one is stand-alone application. Second one is web application, and third one is client server application. So we can say that application have three classification. First is stand-alone application, second one is web application, third is client server application. Now let's learn what is stand-alone application. Let's go through the definition first, then I will make clear. Any application that runs locally on the device and can be used by a single user at a time is known as stand-alone application. Uh, any application that runs locally on the device. To run that application, we does not require any internet. Okay, we can say that locally means on the device. We can say to run that application, we does not require any internet connection and can be used by a single user at a time. That application is used by a single user at a time is known as a standalone application. I will make this more clear by giving one example. Now, we have an example of calculator. I already told you in the previous slide. So, calculator is installed in our mobile phone. That's run locally. When you are offline, we can run that calculator. Okay, and that calculator can be used by a single user at a time. In our mobile phone, multiple people cannot use calculator. Okay, in one device, calculator is used by one person at a time. After for example, I have one task. I have one addition task. So first of all, I have to open the application. I open the application and I did my task. During my task, no one can interfere with me. Only I can use that application. Okay. So now get the characteristics of that application. How to get to know that application is a standalone application. We have some characteristics for that. First one is internet not required. To run that application, it does not require any internet. Database not required. To store data, it does not need any database, and installation not required. That application are pre-built in our devices. Like we have some example like Paint, Notepad, Calculator. These examples are of computer desktop, and in our mobile phone we can say calculator is one example, calendar is one example, and images gallery we can say that is one example for standalone application in mobile devices. Now let's go through the web application. Okay, any application that can be opened with the help of browser is known as web application. So any application that can open with the help of browser. What are the browser over here? Like Chrome, Firefox, Safari. These are browser. When we open application in Chrome, then Safari, then Mozilla Firefox, that application are known as web application. Now, if you open the Amazon website in Chrome, that is web application. If you open a Zomato application in browser like Chromium, or we can say Firefox, that's open one application, that is also called as web application. So how to get to know which are of web application? First, there are some characteristics for that. One is internet is required. So you don't have internet in your mobile phone, and you launch one a browser like Chrome and you search for Amazon. So it will able to give that result. It's open the website. No, for that we have to have internet in our mobile devices or laptop or computer. Database is required. Now we take an example of Amazon over here. So when we open the application in our mobile phone to buy something in Amazon, we have to first sign up. Okay. So during that you have provided your mobile phone, email number, password. That data is stored in a database. So in future, if you log out and you come back to the Amazon application and you log in, so they get to know which products are selected by you, what are the items you like most, so they can display that kind of feature. Okay. Now installation not required. What does it mean? Now we can order anything in Amazon without installing Amazon application in our mobile phone or laptop. We can do by we can do this by using browser only. Don't have to install the Amazon application, but they build application for Amazon also, Flipkart also. But if we don't want to install application in our mobile phone, we can do with the help of browser. Okay. uh, Example are Facebook, Instagram, Zomato. Now we have client server application, or we can say mobile application. Let's first go through the definition. Any application that uses a client-side app to access the server side is known as client-server application. Let's break down this definition in a simple word. Okay. Now, first up, let's know what is any application that uses a client-side app. Now, for Amazon, I am a client. Okay. For for Amazon people, I am a client. So any application that uses a client side app means I have an application. For WhatsApp I am a client. So to communicate with other people, I used to install WhatsApp in my mobile devices. Okay. To access the server side, to if I install the website WhatsApp in my device, so I can access the server of website WhatsApp in my phone application, is known as client server application. To access the server of any application, uh, uh, let's get to know. So now, how can I get to this? Is like that. For example, I am a client. Some people, I am a client. To access their product, I have to download that devices, that software in my application in my mobile phone, that is known as client server application. We can say internet. How to get to know that the application is client server application? For that we have characteristics like internet is required to communicate with people or to access their products. Internet is required. Database is required to store our data in some place. uh, database is required. Installation is required. Now, so without installation we cannot access their server or access their products. That's why installation also required. Example are WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. So now in today's world, all of our web applications, because every site have their website, every application have their website. So in this category we have less things, but uh, less things. So like WhatsApp and Instagram is come over there. Okay. So that's from my side today. So I hope you like this video, you like explanation what I gave to the application part. Okay. So if you like this video, if you have something to say to me to improve myself, so please comment on this video and give a like button. Okay. If this video help you to understand what is application. So that's for today. Thank you. Tata. Bye bye. Then see you.